The Anasazi infringed on the Diné joy, happiness, confidence, and peace. They were disruptive. And so it was that is the time that they made war against the Anasazi. But the Diné were not a people that would go off and conquer. Among our people, we are taught that the purpose of life is actually to walk in beauty. And the only way to actually walk in beauty is to understand joy and happiness and confidence and peace. That is the purpose of life for the humankind, is to have in their life joy and happiness, confidence and peace from the time that they are born till the time that they go into the old age. It is taught that when the Diné came into this particular part of the continent, into the what is now the Southwest or the greater Southwest, that they brought with them the teachings that would help them to have joy, happiness, confidence, and peace in their individual lives. And this attracted many, many people from all over the continent. And so the various groups of people came together and they became Diné Nation, where there were over 1.5 million people that identified as Diné. And each of those people that identified as Diné were part of a clan family. So individuals and clan families and families all were aware that the purpose of life was to have joy, happiness, confidence, and peace. And there were certain things to be done. And there were other people that never became Diné, but they lived among the Diné in peace. And they traded with one another. Even the people that we refer to as Anasazi, they came into the area and our people tolerated them, even though that they practiced slavery and they did things that were completely contrary to the traditional teachings of Diné. Our people tolerated the Anasazi until it got so bad that they took the path of war against them. And the reason was that the Anasazi infringed on the Diné joy, happiness, confidence, and peace. They were disruptive. And so it was that is the time that they made war against the Anasazi. But the Diné were not a people that would go off and conquer and just take from people things that they were not entitled to or were not in a position to demand having certain things. The Diné would fight wars only when their peace and their joy and their happiness and their confidence was infringed upon. And so the teachings of our people, and many times people don't realize that the Diné never ever attacked anyone that was helpless or in a position to where they had nothing. The people, the Diné, would generally take those people in and invite them to become a part of the Diné. And so there were over 145 different groups of people. The groups might have been, at the beginning, may have been a few hundred or a thousand or a few thousand, but they grew in number. They grew in population. And it was a time when people would come from many hundreds and thousands of miles away to become a part of the Diné. Now what divided the Diné later on was when groups of people, clan families, would begin to practice things that were contrary to the laws of the holy people or the laws of nature. And the causes might be that they might change the ceremonies that were in recognition of certain teachings of the holy people, or that they might begin to practice things like slavery. And that was something that was not tolerated by the Diné, is to have any Diné clan families practice slavery. And so those types of people would leave and they would move off to some other part of the continent. And so many people did break away from being Diné. But those are the things that we are told.